Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. You're watching JCTV, playing Farming Simulator 19 on the Xbox One console. This is Przemasowo, episode number 23. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Before we get started, why don't you hit that subscribe button for me, like and share this video, and click that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything. All right, it's going to be a busy day. We've got lots on the docket. So what we're going to start by doing is we're going to fertilize our newly purchased field that is right here. If you remember a couple of episodes ago, we bought this field. We've plowed it, we've reseeded it, and now we're fertilizing the soybeans. At least I think they're soybeans. I honestly can't remember. It doesn't matter. We're going to be fertilizing, and then we're going to be buying pigs. Yes, folks, while the worker is fertilizing the crops, we are going to be purchasing some little piggies. All right, so we've got some open space right over here. And this is where we're going to put the pig corral or pig farm or pig enclosure. I think we've got enough space here for the small pig enclosure, not the large one. Who really needs 250 pigs anyway? I think 90 is enough. So let's go in and purchase this here. So we've got the small pig enclosure. Well, that's not where we want to put it. Why did it go all the way over there? All right, back to the animal sanctuary we go. It'll fit nicely right here. Do we want it facing that way? Or maybe that way? No, because the terrain is sloping down towards the road, and I don't want that big hill getting in the way of cleaning up or feeding. I'm undecided. I think we'll put it right here. Here looks good. All right, done. All right, let's go see what that looks like. All right. There's the pig feeding area. And this is where we purchase the little piggies. That's quite a drop. We're going to have to landscape that. Oh, almost rolled the tractor coming out of the pig farm. Yeah, landscaping is definitely on the docket for this before we get started. So before we buy any pigs, I think we're going to have to landscape. That's the hay area, the slurry pit, the manure pit. It's good, I guess. We don't need another manure trailer. I guess we can just haul it over to that one over there and just use one. Maybe we'll get a larger manure pit. But for now, let's break out the landscape tool and we'll get this started. So what we're not going to do is raise or lower the terrain. I'm terrible at lowering terrain. I always screw it up. So we're just going to smooth everything out so it's a nice, easy transition from lower to higher grade. So we'll just run through the tool here really quick and smooth out all of these sharp edges so that way we don't roll the tractor. You can see on the corner there that it is quite a drop. This was an original crop field turned into animal sanctuary, so it does slope down towards the road and there's not much I can do about that. I tried fixing the terrain or lowering or raising the terrain, sorry, on that one side just so it was level, and it just totally screwed up the road and I had to scrap that clip and start over. It was just a mess. So we're just going to do it like this. We've smoothed out all the terrain on all the other ones, so this should be okay. It's important to make sure that you've got all of these edges smoothed out. Any slight bump can tip over any tractor. They have low center of gravity, so they're really easily tippable, especially here on the edges. So we can just smooth all this stuff out. Make sure that there's no sharp corners or we don't want any accidents, even though we have that anti-tip over mod where everything just uprights itself anyway. Oh, landscaping is boring. We're almost done. One more side. There shouldn't be much to do on this one corner. It's pretty much level. All right, yeah, that looks okay. There's not really much happening there. And this side over here is pretty much level. I don't think we need to do much here, but we'll just check anyway. I don't like any unexpected jumps or bumps when you're like speeding through the animal sanctuary. Well, we got to put some lights up there too, I'm guessing. Everyone else has lights. It's only fair that the pigs have lights too. All right, I think this will just about do it. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's check this out. Nice and smooth. A little bit of a jump, but that's okay. Not so much that it's going to disrupt farm operations. There we go. Perfect. All right. I am happy with that. Let's go buy some pigs. Now, when we buy pigs, we have a few different options. We can buy all of the same kind, or we can buy different pigs. I think we're going to go with different pigs. I don't want to discriminate, so we'll buy some of each. We'll just start out with 8. We'll buy 2 of each kind first, and then once we get everybody fed and up to par, we will buy some more. But for now, we've only got $27,000 left, so we still have to start feeding these guys. All right. So this is what we need to do. All right, so I think we're gonna go start with water. I think the trailer's already over here, and it should have water in it already. So we'll just hook up to the water trailer. We're probably gonna look at getting a larger water trailer too. This one only has a small capacity, so it'll empty really quickly, and then we'll be filling it up quite a bit. So that might become a little bit troublesome later on down the road once we get more animals, or we beef up these numbers a little bit. All right, here's some water, little piggies. There's only 8 pigs, so it shouldn't take that much water. There we go. But the more pigs we have, the more water they will drink, and the bigger trailer we will need. So proactive planning, maybe we should save some money, buy a bigger water tank. It's probably the safest thing to do. So we'll just park this back over here, and I think we need some feed. Now we already have a trailer for, like a small tipper for the cow feed. We're gonna have to buy another one for the pigs. Let's hook up to the hay, and we'll bring some hay over there. And we got 2 bales in there already, so we should be good. Oops, sorry, Mr. Light Post. Let's just go this way. There we go. All right, hay for the piggies. Everybody loves some hay. All right, that bale's gone. We're probably going to need some more bales too now that we have 2 sets of animals that require hay. But we'll worry about that later. We got enough bales to last us for a while now. All right, now we need some food. So the pigs can eat corn, wheat, barley, soybeans, canola, sunflowers, sugar beets, or potatoes. So we're going to try and see how much food see how much the food costs from the magical animal feeder silo that we have over there in the corner that we use to feed the cows. So instead of actually mixing total mixed ration for the cows, we just buy it from the silo there. All right, yeah, we do need a couple of extra bucks because now we don't have enough money for the tipper. So back to the bank we go. All right, so we're going to buy this tipper and we'll zip on over to the store and pick it up. Then we will feed the piggies. All right, I think we'll just take the back door. We'll just zip across through our farmland here. I still have to, I procrastinate a lot. I know I said in an earlier episode we were going to add some gates to the farm. I downloaded the mods, but I just haven't had a chance to purchase or install them. All right, so the helper's done fertilizing. Here he is over there. We'll just leave him sit there for a while we go get the tipper. Now, hopefully, the cost of the pig food is almost on par with the cost of the total mixed ration from the cows. If you were watching earlier episodes, you'll remember that the one full 21,000 pound trailer of total mixed ration only costs $554, which is fantastic because it's remarkably cheap to feed to your cows. Hopefully pigs won't be that expensive, or sorry, will be as cheap as that. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. Apologies. And then we can have a cost-effective way of feeding the pigs rather than planting corn and wheat and barley and sugar beets and potatoes. I can't stand farming sugar beets and potatoes. You'll notice that in every single one of my videos, we never harvest or we never plant sugar beets or potatoes just because I can't stand the really, really narrow equipment with these really, really big fields. It just takes forever and it's so pointless. I would rather just buy the pig food than plant and harvest soybeans, potatoes. All right, so that field is all fertilized now, and later on we'll move that guy back to the farm, park him in the shed. There we go. This part of my farm is kind of bare. Maybe we should add like a fuel station or something later on. So we are going to need some gas at some point. We're down to half a tank on this tractor, so instead of driving all the way to the other end of the map to the gas station, could just go to the farm. That's probably an investment that's wise. Fuel station noted. All right, let's see how much this pig food costs. Ooh, ouch. Wow, we didn't even get a full trailer. $23,000 to feed 8 pigs. That's nuts. Looks like we're planting some crops in order to feed the pigs. Maybe we'll tackle that at the end of the episode. I already have an idea. Maybe we can... that one crop field behind us, behind the animal sanctuary, we can split into 4 and we can plant all 4 crops in one field. That way they're close by and it's not going to take a lot of time. If we only have like maybe 2 or 4 rows of sugar beets, it won't take that much time. All right, so pig food is in the trough. Let's see. Oh, there's a spot of pig food stuck in there and it's not unloading. Well, the trailer sort of glitched out, but that's okay. All right, animals. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're going to need sugar beets or potatoes. That's just not enough. Well, it's enough for now. 8 pigs won't eat that much. So we have no choice but to plant these annoying little crops. Sugar beets. That means I gotta lease a home topper, a harvester. Oh well. All right, little piggies. How you doing? I'm gonna name you Kevin. Get it? Kevin Bacon. Ha 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 ha. All right. Pigs are happy. Making lots of pig noises, doing lots of pig things. Excellent. Good little piggies. All right, let's park this tractor back over to the parking spots by the chicken coop. And we'll see what else is on the agenda for today. Oh, I almost forgot. We have that worker over in the field that has finished his fertilizing, so we can probably go and put him back to where he needs to go. There you are. Oh, and of course, he didn't even fertilize the entire field because of all of the objects on this map that are preventing my worker from doing his job to 100%. So let's just finish off this edge here, make sure that all of our crops are fertilized to 50%, I'm guessing, and then we will come back and fertilize it again later, just to get it to 100% because we want to maximize our yield and pull in as much money as possible. All right, fertilizing is now complete. Let's bring you back to the farm. Farm Central. We'll park you back in the shed. All right, I'm glad that they fixed the traffic on this map. We got traffic flowing down every street now, and no more big annoying cement trucks that are blocking the intersections. If you watched back a few episodes ago, one of the first episodes we did, there was like a massive traffic jam, and cars were lined up all the way down the street. So I'm glad they updated this map and fixed it, because Przemasowo is one of my favorite maps to play. I really like the layout and all of the square fields, and there's lots that can be done with it. As you can see, we built an animal sanctuary on one of the vacant fields right across from our farm operation center here. So that actually worked out. There's lots you can do with the maps if you have a little bit of imagination and creativity. You don't always have to stick to what the map actually is. I always like changing things and moving things around and doing different things. What are we doing now? Oh yes, it's time to harvest. We have all those, so we have 2 fields of sunflowers that we're going to harvest. We can probably put some of those sunflowers in with the little piggies and max out the sunflower stat. So we need to pick up the sunflower header. We'll head on over to the field, and I think because this is going to take some time, what we're going to do is we'll just flip the time-lapse switch so you got time to go and make yourself a sandwich and get yourself a cold beverage. And we'll check back with you closer to the end of the video, as we do want to make some modifications to that one small soybean field behind the animal sanctuary. We'll see if we can plant 4 different rows of crops in one field with a little bit of space in between, so that way we have pig food growing constantly, and then we'll just save it in this. Maybe we'll add another silo over here on the animal sanctuary, and then we'll just store that there. All right, so sit back, relax, enjoy the time lapse, and as I said, we'll check back with you closer to the end of the video. All right, well, that was fun. All the harvesting is complete. We sold a lot of soybeans. We now have $264,000, sunflowers, sorry. I'm so used to planting soybeans. We sold all the sunflowers. We've got $264,000 in the bank. That's awesome. We're not going to give any back to the loan. So what we're going to do is now we're going to plant our 4 rows of crops so that we can effectively feed the pigs in a cost-effective way rather than paying $23,000 a trailer load. Oops, I accidentally unloaded the planter seeder. We're going to use the Amaze 1 seeder planter because this one actually will plant everything. We don't need a separate planter for the sugar beets or the potatoes. We can plant everything with this, so we'll just refill the seeder that I accidentally emptied, and we'll fill it up some more, and then we'll zip on over to that small field behind the animal sanctuary, and we will start, I'm guessing, with maybe 2 rows of sugar beets, and that should give us more than enough. We'll just keep on planting and harvesting, and we'll just fill up the silo until we don't need these crops anymore. Alright, so we do have to turn around. And we have to fill, we're going to fill with fertilizer too, I'm guessing. There we go. And over to the seed container. The seed filling station. What's going on? We have to back up right to it. Why can I not fill the seeder? I guess a wise investment would be a larger tractor too. This small John Deere is struggling a little bit. Oh, let's try that. Go forward a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we have been using these John Deere tractors, or large skid steer. I don't know what you call them. Doesn't matter. But we have been using them since day one. Maybe it's time to upgrade from medium tractors to large tractors, as some of these implements are getting a little bit heavy. There is a 24-meter wide cultivator slash plow that I'd like to purchase as well, and I'm going to need a very large tractor to pull that. So it's probably a wise investment to get a couple of large tractors and get rid of these medium-sized ones. It's almost time to trade them in anyway. We got 22 days on this one. 22 days and 4 hours, you can see in the bottom corner of the screen there. All right, so let's fire up this planter slash seeder. Sugar beets. All right, so I think we'll just start with 2 rows of sugar beets, and we'll gauge how much sugar beets the 2 rows actually produce, and then we'll look at leasing some equipment maybe later on after they grow, so that we can farm these sugar beets. Maybe if we do make enough money, we'll end up buying a sugar beet harvester. Who knows? We're only planting 2 rows, so we might not need a super huge $400,000 sugar beet harvester. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we can just make do with the tractors that we currently have, but as equipment gets bigger, we require more power to pull them around the farms and the fields, so it just makes sense. We still have that. If you look over the horizon there at that field by the mountain, you can see that we still have that full field of corn that needs to be harvested as well. We're not going to tackle that this video. We will just we'll wait and see. Maybe next video we'll harvest that, and we're going to sell all of that. So with the $260,000 that we have now, plus all the income from that cornfield, we might have enough for a larger tractor. Who knows? With the trade-in value of these tractors. One at a time. I think we've got 4 of these John Deeres already. One at a time, we'll swap these out for larger tractors, and then hopefully once we upgrade our equipment, everything should be working nicely. Alright, so second row of sugar beets is going into the ground, and this should be good just to feed the pigs periodically. We can just save up and store all of the leftover sugar beets. Maybe we'll just put a small silo in beside the pig feeder. There's enough room over there. So yeah, it might be a plan for next episode. All right, 2 rows of sugar beets. I know it's only 2 rows, and I'm still not looking forward to harvesting those or taking the tops off of them. It's just annoying. All right, so this row, what are we going to do now? Let's try and get a little space in them between them as possible. That looks good. All right. So we got sugar beets. We're going to need some wheat or barley, or maybe some. Well, we're going to plant corn here as well because we're going to sell all the crops in that other field. What are we doing here? Soybeans. We're going to go with soybeans. All right. It doesn't matter. They can eat soybeans, canola, or sunflowers. We don't need all three, just one of the three. So we'll do maybe 2 rows of soybeans. So that way we can keep the pig food separate from the crops that we plan on selling, so we don't intermingle or mix the different crops. We'll just keep them in different silos, so that way we don't get confused. All right, you can see traffic is flowing nicely on this map. Lots of traffic today. Everyone's got somewhere to go. All right, one more time up the field. That's an almost straight line. And second row of soybeans going into the ground. Say it again, I really do love this seeder planter. It's so nice not having to switch equipment every time you want to plant a different crop. All right. And another benefit to this is now I think we're going to plant some wheat. So we can also use this wheat crop to make hay bales or straw bales to use with the cows and the pigs. So that works out. So we'll do maybe 3 or 4 rows of wheat, and then we'll have some extra straw bales too. Another row. Well, this has been pretty good. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. As I said before, I really do like this map. And judging by the amount of views I've been getting on this map series videos, you guys like it too, so thanks. If you guys want to see like anything different, or if you have any suggestions or anything, why don't you just leave a comment down below and we'll see what we can do to accommodate that. I do read all of the comments and I try to respond to every single one of them, because there is only a limited amount, because you know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but we're getting there. The channel is growing very slowly, but surely, like a herd of turtles. All right, I think we're going to do probably 3 rows of wheat, maybe 4, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to work out, because I am not going to pay $23,000 a trailer load to feed 8 pigs. And that didn't even feed them all to 100%. It's probably going to cost like $100,000 just to feed the pigs the unconventional way with that feed-a-lot silo thing. I can never remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. But it's really only beneficial for cows. yeah, this should play out nicely. The only problem I can foresee is actually harvesting all of these crops and switching from different headers. It might not be a problem. We'll see what happens when we come to it. I think we've only got one more crop to plant, and then we will be done. There we go. Almost a perfect straight line there. I'm getting better at this driving thing. It's too bad the console players don't have the GPS mod, because that would certainly help me quite a bit. I probably just could use the ridge markers on the planter, but hindsight, I guess. Oh well, a little late for that. All right, final row of wheat going in the ground. I don't even think we need to waste time fertilizing it. We'll just let it grow. All right, final row of wheat in the ground, ready to start growing all on its own. And what's next here? Corn. All right, so we're going to do a couple rows of corn. As I said before, that field up there on the horizon at the top of the screen is going to be all sold, and we'll probably switch to a different crop after that. We've already had cotton growing in there. Now we've got corn. I'm not really sure what else we could do. I want to try poplars. I've never on any map or any series have tried planting poplars. I'm guessing it just produces wood chips. So maybe we'll look into that, and we'll see if what's involved with poplars. If anyone has any suggestions about what crop you would like to see in the next episode after we harvest all that corn, feel free to leave a comment, and then we'll go from there. I'll take all of your suggestions under advisement. For now, I think we're going to end this episode right about here. This is the final row of corn going in the ground. So I'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in, but right now we're just going to go back and get that strip that we missed there. Thanks again for tuning in to Farming Simulator 19 on JCTV. It played on the Xbox One console. This was Przemasowo episode number 23. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and click that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. Follow me on Twitter as well. The link is in the description. You can find links to the videos and links to the current weekly schedule in Twitter as well. And check us out on Patreon as well. There are multiple tiers and offers for Patreon customers. Go and check those out and let me know what you think. Sign up. All that fun stuff. For now, this is JCTV saying see you later.